Alright, today guys I'm going to teach you how to replace the wheel hub in your 2006 Subaru Legacy. To get started, the tools you'll need is a floor jack, a star wrench, a breaker bar, and just your normal ratchet and socket set. Let's get started. To break the hub loose, we're going to use an 1.25 inch socket. Right here, there's a tab that you need to bend out. Just use something pointy, bend it out, and then you can go ahead and loosen up the nut. There might be some pressure, or it might be loose, so go ahead and tighten up the e-brake cable to help you out. Once it's loose, you can go ahead and unthread it. There's the tab I'm talking about there. Next, take off the brake caliper with those two bolts there. I use a 14mm socket. It's going to be tight, so you can beat on it with your hand or a hammer, whatever's easiest. Once they're loose, go ahead and thread them all the way out. On the bottom one, I had to use a boxed end wrench just because there was no access point for my ratchet, so use what you got to use. Next, you're going to loosen up the 4 bolts on the back of the hub. You can take them all the way out so that way that everything pops out. Once it's free, go ahead and pull it down. You want to make sure that you be careful with the e-brake cable. You don't want to break that and cause yourself even more of a problem. Also, you want to make sure to just clean all the dust and everything so when you put it back together it's not dirty. Once you got it down, go ahead and remove the old hub. Look at that nasty thing. Again, just wipe everything down. Like I said, you don't want any dirt or dust to be in there when you put it back together. Next, I took the 4 bolts and I put them in there to help me line everything up. Once it's together, just make sure it's all tight. You don't want anything coming loose. Go ahead and put the drum or the disc back on, and also the brake caliper. While you've got it apart, if you need new brake pads, go ahead and replace those. Save yourself some time. Next, just make sure you put the wheel bearing nut on. Tighten it down until the tab is in the right spot. Again, just make sure you tighten the e-brake and it'll help you out a little bit. Once you've got it lined up, go ahead and tap it back in place. Might take a little while, then you're good to go. Again, just make sure you've got everything put in the right place and it's tightened down properly. Again, you don't want anything coming loose. Once you've got that done, you're good. You can go ahead and put the tire on and call it a job. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, like our page on Facebook, and if you have any helpful comments or tips, please feel free to leave them below. Peace out, guys.